Hey guys, you know, a lot of times when I'm painting blanks, I'm looking in like the Bass Pro catalog, and I'm looking at various lures in there, and I'm maybe trying to match that or show you how to paint one like that. Today's gonna be a little different. I got a 1.5 square bill, something's gonna give me kind of a shallow runner. I know I want it to be light colored. I don't want it to be real dark. And beyond that, I'm not too sure. So let's just go over to the workbench and let's see what we can come up with. Now, as always, before we start, we need to get down a base coat, Createx Opaque White, and that's what we'll put on. And there we go. That should be enough to get our colors to come out right. Let me clean up, we'll move on. Alright, let's start with some colors. And our first color is going to be white. Pearlized white. Alright. The whole thing doesn't really need the top. I'm going to go all the way up the sides. The belly really good. Probably the very tip top, I don't have to do that. That's all there is to that. Hang on, let me clean this up just a bit. Now, I want a little color on the belly. I don't think I want to... I thought once I was just going to do the whole thing, but now I'm not. I think I'm just going to stick with the front end here. I got Createx Transparent Sunrise Yellow. It's kind of in between yellow and orange, so something kind of in the middle. Again, we're just going to go towards the front end here. I'm not going to get crazy about it. That's really all I want, just a little accent right there on the front. All right, let me clean this up. We'll move on. One more color. All right, for the top, Createx Pearlized Pearl Copper. We're just going to run this right down the top. Hang on, we'll see here how this works. Kind of staying from the back to the front because I'm staying away from the head. There we go. And I didn't even, as you can see, I did not even do the head. I decided to let it go. There's going to be a little bit of a bleed over on there, but not much. I need a little more on this side. We didn't do quite enough over there. There we go. That's better. In case fish come from that side, I want them to think it's the same as this side. There we go. Does that mimic another pattern or a fish? I don't know. Probably, maybe it does somewhere in a catalog somewhere, but for me, it's just some colors I wanted to try and put them together and see if they'll catch a fish. Eyes and top coat. We'll see where we go with this one. If you follow along with me, you know that I don't stick with one lure very long. I don't get bit on something, it's time to change. Try something else. They're stuffed in the water. Down to 8 foot. There we go. I got him, but he's not very big, huh? Well, and that's because he fights differently because he's a walleye. Not real big, but he's a walleye, huh? We got all them in there. Let me get the deal. Now they've been catching, I've heard, up to 28-inch walleye in here. Somebody just the other day picked up one that was 28. So I wouldn't mind that. He's a little guy. He's a walleye. Walleye on a crankbait, right? That was a lily pad. I saw a fish move in there. I thought maybe it was a fish for a minute, but that was a lily pad too. Gonna hook a lot of them when we get in here close, but I think we'll find some fish if we stay in here close to them. There we go. Got one. Not very big, but we found one. Right here on the edge of the pads. Ooh, boy, you about got me there, didn't you? Yeah, you made that jump and just about got me. There we go. Not real big. 'Tis a fish. Well, there we go, guys. I'm not really sure what we're going to call this one. Don't have a name for it, but hey, at least it did catch a couple fish. I do have to admit that walleye kind of surprised me. I wasn't really looking for that, but nice, simple, easy, and you can catch some fish. Hey, thanks for sticking with me. Subscribe to the channel if you would. Hope to see you again real soon.